we are here today with Ulforce V-Dramon deck profile. Start with our level 2 Wanyamon. On abilities, on attack, if you have a blue tamer in play, you get to draw a card. Very good for its consistency. Then we go with our rookies. First, we have 4 of the new V-Mons. This V-Mon is on play, you reveal top 3, you add 1 V-Dramon to your hand and 1 blue tamer. Very good searcher for consistency. ESS is also great. ESS is when you play a blue tamer, you gain 1 memory. Next is we have the EX-04 V-Mons. When you restand during your main phase, you gain 1 memory. Great ESS. And then we have 4 of the ST V-Mons, the Warp V-Mon. ESS is on attack, draw a card if you have 7 or less hand, and if your opponent has a level 6, you can Warp Evolve into a Ulforce V-Dramon. For level 4s, first we have 4 copies of the new V-Dramon. V-Dramon's ability is when you play a tamer, you get to draw a card. And ESS is the same as the V-Mon, where if you play a blue tamer, you gain 1 memory. Then we have 4 of the new Gold V-Dramon. Gold V-Dramon is evolves for 2 from V-Mon, and on evolve he gets to minus 2k DP 1 Digimon. And then if you have an armor form on your trash, or a blue tamer or yellow tamer in play, you get to choose one of your opponent's Digimon with 6k DP or less, and they cannot attack or block until the end of turn. Also has armor break. Really great tempo play, also protects the V-Mon. When you see him, he says, "Don't talk to me or my son ever again." And then when he attacks, when he dies, he sacrifices himself, and then his son V-Mon comes out. Armor break. And then we have 2 Lobomon hybrids for game. Good finisher, can evolve off your tamer since this deck shits out a lot of tamers, and then you can use it for game. Moving on to our level 5. We run 8 level 5s. First, the ST V-Dramons. On attack, jamming. Oh, no, just jamming. And then ESS is, if you have 8 or more hand cards in your hand, it has security check +1. It's essential for OTK combos, but if you're gonna loop for longer turns, it's not that good. And then we have the newer V-Dramon from BT11. Ability is, during your main phase, you can rest this card to reveal top 3 cards to add all blue tamers from the top deck to your hand, and then the rest goes to the bottom. Very good for searching out your Rina, very good early play. Also allows you to extend your plays and reactivate Rina's evade blocker on play effect via V-Dramon's ESS. When you attack, you can choose one of your Rinas on play and activate its on play ability. Moving on to level 6, we run 4 copies of Ulforce V-Dramon. On evolve, it gets to play a blue tamer for free. And then when you play a blue tamer during your turn, you get to restand. And once per turn, when you restand, you get to bounce a level 3. And then for each blue tamer you have, +1 level. So by itself acts as a great removal. Also, it's basically the core of your deck. You shit out all your tamers for free as long as you have Rinas in play. And then you have 3 copies of Ulforce V-Dramon X. On evolve, you get to bounce 1. On evolve, you get to restand himself or 1 blue tamer, and then when he restands all turns, once per turn, you get to return to hand 1 of your opponent's lowest level Digimon. He's very good at extending your plays. Also can act as a finisher instead of the BT5 Omnimon, which has Blitz, and can also serve as a restanding blocker during opponent's turn. We run 1 copy of Omnimon Merciful mode, mostly to deal with Quartzmon, and can also deal with Alter S if needed. 1 copy of Ice Wall for option card, just to buy us more time. For our tamers, we run 3 copies of Davis Motomiya. Your memory setter plus allows you to search for a Digimon when on play. It's a pretty good card. And then a core card of the deck is Rina Shinomiya. We run 4 copies. On play, you choose 1 card with V in its name and you give it evade and blocker until the end of opponent's turn. And then when the card with V is rest on your field, you may suspend this tamer and you activate the card's evolution effect, allowing you to pull off combos such as reusing Ulforce V-Dramon on evolve multiple times. And lastly, we have 4 copies of the Taichi V-Tamer. Very good card for consistency. It's your draw power, also useful to give plus DP to avoid hitting into security. And lastly, it's 2 costs, so it's really good. So, some combos you can show off with the deck is even if your opponent chokes you at 1 memory, if you have either this Vmon or this Vmon, and then your level 4 would be this V-Dramon. And then you have either of your level 5s, let's just put one now for example. You raise this at 1 memory, even if your opponent chokes you at 1 memory, you raise this, you suspend, you reveal, and then even if you don't hit anything, you can evolve for 4. Evolve for 4, you play a Arena. And then when you play this, you give evade blocker, just restance, you bounce a level 4, or if you have more Tamers, more, and then you gain 2 memory. You're still at 0 memory. And then when this card attacks, you can rest this and you play another Tamer and then you restand it. And you can go in the loop. Some uses for leave the ring back. Some uses for Ulforce V-Dramon X. This is a really strong combo. Is let's say you're standing like this, a free attack, and then you play the Tamer, right? And then instead of attacking again, since you don't have Arena, you have to manually play to restand it. You evolve for Ulforce V-Dramon X for 1, and then you restand your Tamer. And then this also serves as your 0 memory. You can choke your opponent at 1, and this is an evade blocker. When this card blocks, you can use this card to activate evoke effect to restand. And when this restands, even on your opponent's turn, when it blocks, you can return one of their opponent's lowest level Digimon. It's very good for disrupting their plays. Lastly, for Omegamon Merciful mode, if you're fighting someone like Omnimon Ulforce, the new EX-04 one, you attack, you bounce on Ulforce, it spawns 2 Digimon, you evolve to Omegamon Merciful mode, you delete both their level 5s and they're destroyed. That's it, thank you.
I'm loose, bro!